Can you talk to me about the impact of this latest executive order and these new tariffs?
Sure, Emma. Hey, great being with you. Yes, certainly there's a lot happening. Congress is there with Republican leadership anyway, with the president. The idea of Elon Musk and DOGE doing the audits, making things accountable in each department. I know you're asking me about the steel, but the CFPB was a rogue, unregulated, independent agency that's costing the American taxpayers $700 million, completely useless and unnecessary. And I'm on financial services. I know this to be accurate. So anyway, on the steel issue, yeah, look, the president is focused, and his administration, and us in Congress, who are there with him, on making America business and industry as strong as possible. Steel is critical to the United States of America. The world, from Russia to allies like South Korea, Japan, certainly China, have been engaged in derivative dumping, in sending certain types of steel to Mexico and Canada to avoid the tariffs that have existed, unfairly subsidizing in order to keep their mills going at the expense of the American mills, and the president is calling a halt to it. And as well, we're very happy to see that he's bringing U.S. steel back to life by allowing that investment. It's not over yet. They're still reviewing it, but he's given strong consideration to letting Nippon make a big investment in U.S. steel, which will be unbelievably important and meaningful for Pennsylvania.
Yeah, no doubt about it, right? He's been a vocal advocate for Made in America, and that seems to be a trend in the second administration. But you do wonder about our neighbors to the north and south with Canada and Mexico. Those initial tariffs, those have been put on pause. Do you think that happens again with the steel and aluminum from those countries?
As long as they work with us. The president's always said, President Trump has said he wants to be fair. He's not trying to be harsh. If there's a 20% tariff on us and we've been at 2%, we've been taken advantage of. That's going to end. So he's looking for reciprocity, and he's also looking for some other things. You know, with Mexico and Canada, that was really a drug war, not a trade war. Right? That's what we got in return for relieving those tariffs. Our borders being secure from human trafficking as well as drug trafficking. So there's a plan here that is in line with growing our economy, growing the North American economy, growing everybody's economy, but we're not going to be on the losing end of things. We're going to be equivalent, if not on the winning end of things, because that's where Americans want us to be.
Yeah. You know, sir, since you mentioned Elon Musk and some of the work he's doing, again, I'm really curious to see what happens next, which agency goes through the DOGE treatment. Democrats are not as thrilled. We've got this soundbite. This is what they had to say to Elon Musk to let him know what they really think about it.
We have got to tell Elon Musk, nobody elected your Stop the coup, stop the grift, stop Elon Musk. Take our country back.
We don't pledge allegiance to the billionaires. We don't pledge allegiance to Elon Musk.
We will win. We will win. We won't rest. We won't rest.
Congressman, I'm sure you've seen and heard that sound. It happened last week, but still, the argument remains that totally against Elon Musk and his efforts. Your reaction?
Yeah. Well, they keep on saying he's not elected. There are thousands of people in the federal government that are not elected that are in positions of authority and in the same class that Elon Musk is. Look, Elon Musk is draining the swamp, if you will. President Trump is the leader in draining the swamp, in removing things that are completely unaccountable, completely wasteful, and there are a lot more. The list goes on. I mean, I've got bills for waste, abuse, and fraud that are not yet making the impact that they will, and I mean $100 billion worth of impact. So it's getting going. The swamp is fighting back. It's unbelievable. I mean, they're so tone deaf. This is what the American people want. They don't want waste, abuse, and fraud in their government. They saw what USAID was doing. They're seeing that. $59 million went to apartment buildings, luxury hotels for illegal immigrants in New York. Okay, this is being found out. The federal government's being audited, and we are going to eliminate the waste and deliver return on investment savings and funding for the American economy, for the American people.
Information, truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.